I am going to bring to the table Fede Valverde. But yeah, I think Valverde obviously scored a hat-trick against Man City, his first hat-trick of his career. And I made a video, I think it's kind of sad that Valverde, his kind of goal-scoring potential will never really get truly maximized, I think like he'll obviously always chip in with 10, maybe touch 15, but I think you could see like Lampard type numbers from him in a certain team. But obviously he's so complete that he basically just does whatever needs to be done to facilitate the rest of that Real Madrid front line. And Valverde is someone that pretty much is if he's fit, he's on the team sheet every single game. And that is not easy at Real Madrid. He is so complete. But today we saw his goal scoring potential. And I think for a sport that people have said long shots are a dying art, Valverde is, for me, someone who keeps that going. I think he's got maybe the best long shot in the world, or up there for sure. But also his power, his timing of runs into the box, but his stamina as well, because I think this always goes really under the radar, is like, if you are a goal-scoring midfielder and you've made a burst from midfield into the box, that's quite a physically taxing run to make, especially if it's from deep. To then have the composure to be able to stay calm against Donnarumma, who's a massive presence in goal, that's not easy. And he's just got that engine to match. So I think, yeah, his performance today was just out of this world.
What do you think his best position is?
This is it. That's the, and I didn't fully explore it on my TikTok, but it was kind of more what I was thinking is like, it's you lose something wherever you use him, right? Because he's so complete. I think probably at a top team, you want more technically top players in the front lines, so you're going to have him slightly deeper, cleaning up mess that gets left, or cleaning up the spaces. However, I think for like Uruguay, for example, in the World Cup, they qualified, I assume, don't know. Like he could be a great goal scorer for them. Like they haven't got the forward line they had in the past. Like stuff like that. I think the lower you go down, the further he goes forward. But obviously he's already at Real Madrid, so I think you probably keep him slightly back as a number 8. Like you don't want him receiving on the first line, but you want him kind of cleaning up all those big spaces that Real Madrid do leave a lot. So yeah, I just think an insanely complete footballer. And yeah, just one of those players who will never really get the same flowers that other players do, partly because of how he looks, maybe in terms of the aesthetics and stuff. But yeah, just a very good player.
Would it be fair to say, just based on what you're saying there, I feel like you could apply a lot of what you just said to Declan Rice?
Yes.
I think Rice probably has like a clearer, better position in terms of like he's never going to play like right back. But I say that he has played right back for Arsenal. But like I feel like those players there was maybe a threat that like they would end up just kind of like never fulfilling their potential. But like there definitely is a place for them, and people
100%,
which is good.
100%. I think Rice is probably the most similar comparison to Valverde, I would say. I think there is space in this player because, well, not only because they impact games in all facets. They can get around the pitch. They can do a bit of everything. But I think even more so now, like the out of possession stuff is as important as the in possession stuff. And if you have value in both, then you're cash money for any recruitment staff or any manager to pick. So yeah, I think that's probably a perfect comparison, to be honest. Let's move on to your first down of the Champions League week.
Speaking of Valverde and Real Madrid, my down is Pep Guardiola, who I think in my lifetime is definitely the best manager ever. I still think that he probably is the best manager ever. Like, I'd have him above everyone that I can think of or have ever seen manage a team. But the weird, like, Pep in the Champions League, he's just pepping again. And the thing I just don't get is, like, every good version of Man City, you think of, like, 17-18, 18-19, and the treble winners, has had, like, a settled team. Like, you can name those 11s just like that. Like, you know exactly what it is. So why is rocking up to the Bernabeu today with, like, 3 wingers, 1 central midfielder, and Kusanov at right back instead of Mateus Nunes? I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, what? It's just
Yeah.
bizarre. I don't,
Yeah.
there is no explanation for it. I don't think.
No, and I don't think he know. I still don't think he knows. It's like we're in March, and he obviously still doesn't know what he really wants to do. And it's, it's like genius or madness kind of thing, because obviously sometimes you do look at it and you're like, oh, that's genius. Like Pep's moved to it. So for example, he moved to a 4-4-2 just as soon as Semenyo joined, they went on a bit of a run. Looks like it's kind of over now. But they went to like a much more 4-4-2-esque team. And then before that, I remember against Liverpool where he was playing this really narrow front three. Like Doku, who we see as a now winger, was playing more like a kind of inside forward or like an inside 10 type player. And so he does all these things, but you'd expect by now, March, the run-in, the time where you actually have to have a bit of consistency. Players have to know exactly kind of what they're doing tactically, because the mind has more to think about now. Like there's bigger jeopardy games. You don't want players trying to work it out at this stage, I guess. And yeah, I mean, I think Rodri just doesn't look the same player. I think that's like, you'd notice Rodri in a game like that when he was in his prime, and he just gets ran past. And then obviously, yeah, I don't know. I can't really work out what City are at the moment.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like I've said it all season. I feel like I'm like a broken record, but I really like this City team. I think they're really fun. But that is the key word. They're fun, and to be fun, you need to be like a bit vulnerable, and they just are. And maybe to like counter my own point, maybe the reason Pep hasn't settled on a team is because City haven't looked imperious. I don't think at any point this season, like they in every game, even when they went on that little run, as you said, when Semenyo joined and when Gay joined, like you watch games and you're just like, this just isn't the same team. Like they, even in like the Anfield game, for example, like huge win, like they got a bit lucky in that. Like again, the first one that springs to mind, Leeds away, like yeah, great win under the lights. Leeds should have gone 1-0 up in that game after like 5 minutes. They're maybe it's harsh on Pep because it's not the same team on paper, but like, yeah, this is my favourite iteration of City for quite a long time, but that's because they're not as good. Like it's just more fun.
Yeah. And I think this is, I mean, obviously we're talking about the Champions League in this podcast, but the Premier League has become so unforgiving. And like, it's almost as if like, if you let anything go, then games become 50-50. Like Arsenal have mastered ultimate control of games. Even they've had some slip-ups, obviously, but no other team have been able to manage games in the same way, because every team can throw punches now. And it's like, Pep's never going to be a restrictive, conservative type manager. And it looks like anyone who opens up a little bit just struggles. And everyone's beating everyone. And it's a weird Premier League. And I think Pep, I'm sure, is tearing his minimal hair out every night, because I know how obsessed he is with the game, and I bet he's actually really enjoying it, like in terms of feeling challenged. Because he's a bit like, a bit like that. But yeah, I think City tonight were just nowhere near it. I wouldn't be that surprised if they made a game of it in the return leg. Once Vinny missed that penalty, I was like, okay, at this point, just take the 3-0.
He missed a penalty. I missed that.
Yeah, you must have switched over. Because I switched over, but I kept it on the other screen. So Vinny got slipped through. I can't remember by who. Went round Donnarumma. He brought him down. Then Vinny missed the penalty.
Did he miss or was it saved?
Saved. But it was very casual type penalty.